fell short last week after a victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Come on. Let's show us your skill factors. Show us your skill factors, mate. Come on, buddy. Easy, buddy. Come on, man. I said, come on, man. Yeah, I said, come on, man.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shove a nice tackle on that play. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go again to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 40 at the 39. And so coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Parker doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cummins. And that'll be off the mark. Too
What is
far
that?
out in front, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens. take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And inside give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Cummins.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cummins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He juked him, and he works free. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Willis. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
You know what, I can tell this is going to end really badly when he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tapping machines in the middle of your trail.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Here's Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Cummins. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Cummins. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Warren. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cummins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you have to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. But why would the fucking...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I don't understand why it's not a fucking low pass, man. Why the fuck did you pass it high? Doesn't fucking make sense. You fucking... Oh, my gosh. I don't understand that, man. You don't need to pass it so far. Fuck.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down over to the 18. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just prove to themselves that they can get to it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take it at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. It certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
To throw is Milton. Good toss here over the middle.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
All the way to the stadium and down the hill. It's evolved to this. And the kids were saying the bus ride, you just can't wait to get out of
Yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh is set to take the field.
Well, see, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only few teams in league history have ever come back from a full-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Milton.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on.
Yeah.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Let's go now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he rifles one incomplete.
What is that, man? Oh, seriously.
Together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Milton. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd down and 6.
Press all 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Milton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hey, check that, check that. Pass the 6.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Goal from the 1.
Come on. Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip across the NFL starts now.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Second and 6. That much better about what he can do this season in the backfield. His offense out. But again, the decibel levels drop just a little bit. IU Bengals handling this atmosphere beautifully, and now a looping downfield shot. And running on the edge is incomplete.
Fuck.
But it's Green, the talented tight end, big shoes to fill. With the veteran Barnes, but you'll see more of that with a true tight end look with Green and Bauer shown. Look at the size of this guy. 6'7". They like to flex him out. Had the 2 touchdowns in the bowl game against Baylor. And the ball out from Caleb Jackson. Behind the line. That's coming downhill in a hurry to make the play was Jaheim Lawson off the edge. He plays hard, very, very twitchy. They feel that he can be an impact player for him. He's got his hand down. Nobody picks him up. He just closes down with that speed. Good job there. Using his twitch and his quickness. Get downhill. So 3rd and 11. And the noise is back. Remember, 4 new offensive linemen, a couple transfer portals. You practice it. Garrett's going to call a timeout. Had plenty of time on the play clock, Kirk, but didn't like the look there. You can pump noise through the speakers. You can't simulate this. We'll step aside. LSU on the move early, but facing 3rd and long when you come back. ESPN FC is here all week.
The best performance I think I've seen.
The title will be lost. The Champions League might be lost as well. Take offense to this. We're all friends, though. ESPN FC, daily on ESPN. What do we need to do differently? Pizzazz! Training is the best way to combat aging. 98, 99, 100. Fear anything? Emotional intimacy, I can't. This gives me a chance to get on my soapbox. We're no good at this, so we're going to ban it. Professor Wilbon is a tougher grader than you. Not giving him an A. That's domination. Holmes going to come out and beat the ass. Oh. Live TV, kids, ain't nothing like it. Welcome to the show, delivering jaw-dropping moments. In electricity, everyone can feel. Sunday Night Baseball, every Monday, all season on ESPN. Welcome to UFC Fight Camp, where we put in the work to get you ready for fight night. With the latest news.
His name is always in that mix.
We assume knockouts, we assume finishes. Sign me up for that now. Exclusive interviews. Such some highly constructed games and on-the-ground coverage. It's unlike